Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Need to shut the volume off. How's everybody doing tonight? You'll have to let me know that you're here and let me know where you're from because we are having a major storm here again in Colorado. Well, that doesn't stop us, right? So I just want to welcome everybody and let you know that I am glad that you are here. My name is Terry Brummagem, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator where I get to come on live and show you all kinds of fun inspiration. And so I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you. If you can like, comment, or sprinkle my page to your pages, as it says in the description, I'm trying to do this full time. So any sharing or liking, commenting, it really helps me out. And that's how you get to go into a drawing to possibly win the projects that I am showcasing tonight. And so a lot of stuff is happening at Stampin' Up! And my business, craftslatte.com. So I'm just going to real quick do some housekeeping. You can always find me at craftslatte.com here. And just always make sure, please, that you are shopping with me when you go to checkout. And it'll ask you if you have a host code. That's what this number is right here. And that's how I am able to give you prizes and different things by you using that host code, okay? It's always updated on my blog. And if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, make sure you do that because that's where I house a lot of the information about my upcoming events, different promotions, all kinds of free tutorials that I share with you just because you are a newsletter subscriber. So before I go any further, I do want to mention to everybody that I have extended my bingo cutoff because there's a couple of people that were waiting to hear if their friends were going to be able to do it. So I was trying to cut it off today. I went ahead and placed an order for those that have gone ahead and registered. I might have some extra packets, so if you are interested at all in doing our bingo Stampin' Up! Style, I am now able to show you the product that we are going to be using. But it's a really fun night. We play bingo, we make some fun Valentine treats and cards, and it's still up and it's a surprise. But I'm going to show you real quick what product that we are going to be using since the new mini catalog just came out, as well as Celebration. Celebration is where if you purchase 50 to 100 or more, then you get to pick free product out of there. But let me just show you real quick the suite that we are going to be using for Valentine's bingo, okay? Let me just tell you, if you want to join my bingo, but you don't want to make the projects, I've had a couple of people ask, you know what, I'm so busy, I just want to buy your cards already made, but can I still play bingo to try to win prizes? Absolutely. So what I've decided to do is for the first bingo board, which is 5 sheets, 5 games, it's $10. That way you're kind of, paying to come into the event. And then for each additional set of boards, it's $5. It's a great deal. And the more people we have, the better the prizes get to be. So I am using this Sweet Talk Suite. We're going to be using this designer series paper here. I showcased it yesterday. I can show you just real quick since I've got this handy. This is kind of a better picture of the paper. It's reversible, 12 by 12. And then these are the coordinating colors. And so it's, again, just a really, really fun suite to be playing with. And I've got some fun things planned. And then the stamp set that we are going to be using is the Sweet Conversations. And I might be throwing in some different things too. So, you might be having some bonus stuff. Let me just say that. So again, if you are on the fence about the bingo, please message me. You can text me. You can call me. You can email me. But it's been posted on Facebook and my blog. So I might be able to take it in for another couple of days, but just try to contact me as soon as you can. And I just wanted to share one more important thing. We do have a new kit. A lot of you are my kit buyers. We have a new kit. I haven't physically gotten it yet. I just ordered it today because it just came out. But it is a really, really cute birthday everything included in the box for you to make these projects, and it's only $19. It's kind of like Paper Pumpkin for you that are my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, but it's different too, and in the fact that we actually know ahead of time what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you now that we can open the catalogs what I'm going to be playing with tonight. So I'm going to be using this set here called Rainbow of Happiness. Make sure you stay on with me. I'm going to show you some tricks that even when I placed my first order, I didn't know that certain things coordinate. And then there's product in the celebration that will go with it. So I'm using a couple of things out of the mini catalog. And then here's Celebration. For those of you that do not know, Celebration is from January 4th to February 28th. And for every $50 you spend, you get to get something in this catalog for free. Okay? So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I'm going to be coming on every day and showing you the product. But this free daffodil paper, it is 12 by 12. I'm just going to show you real quick here. It's 12 by 12, and I haven't even opened it, this packet anyway, and I'm actually not going to until I show you. But this is a new set that is in the mini catalog. It is beautiful, beautiful daffodil 3D. I mean, it's just going to be amazing. I'm going to be doing my Mother's Day bingo that I did last year. And so we're going to be showcasing Mother's Day, Easter. So be on the lookout because this will be my next bingo. Again, January 14th is my Valentine bingo. Okay. So you would get this free 12 by 12 paper. And then we have two sets here. But what I'm going to be showing you tonight is this free rainbow paper that coordinates with the set that's in the catalog, but I'm going to show another one first, so I'm not going to bring that out. But this is the first one that we're going to start with tonight. It is free 6x6, 48 sheets of this water looking paper and this really cute Otter set. So again, all you have to do is spend $50, which we all know is easy to do, and then you get to choose which item you want for free. The Hello Friend is going to be another class that I'll be doing. And I'm just kind of showing you some different things here. So you should have all gotten your celebration brochure as well as the mini catalog if you have ordered with me in the last year. If you have not, let me know. There's been some delay with the Stampin' Up catalogs. And so just let me know. But I've also posted it live on my blog. And it's a really cool virtual one where it slides the pages. And you can find it at craftslatte.com. So let's go ahead and get started. And I think I'm going to go ahead and show you this cute project first. Normally I like kind of show you as I go, but oh my gosh, you guys, I think that this little guy is so cute. You ought to be interested in what I'm going to show you as well because how can you not? It's adorable, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you the product that we're going to be using here. And so first off, it's the awesome Otter stamp set that is in the celebration that you can earn for free by spending $50 or more. This can be one of your choices. So that's really cute. I'm actually going to leave that right here. And then these are some of the products that I'm going to be using. But I want to show you first so that I don't lose anything because I'm notorious for having things stick to other things. Is this really fun paper here. This is called the Simply Marbleous, and that again is on this page here, page 10 of the celebration catalog. And what I want to show you without taking it out of the packaging is it's like a marbly, like that's the name of it, is Marbleous. But look here, you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of both sides in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. And so you get a lot of paper. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, you guys, at first I was like, I don't know, do I like this one? And you know what? Now that I made this project, I really do. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I also want to remind you that our brochures, catalogs are great resource tools for inspiration. And it's called CASE, CASE. you want to case it, you copy and share everything is what that stands for. So that's the purpose of the catalogs. That's the purpose of me coming on and showing you different projects, is because I would be flattered and honored if you did in fact case my projects, because that means that I'm doing what you like. So I will tell you that I just got these dies here. So I'm going to be showing you how fun it is that those get punched out all at one time. Okay. And so let's go ahead and show you what I did. So the measurements will be on my blog and in my newsletter, but where I'm going to start is show you how to go ahead and cut the basic of the card first, because I don't know if you can see, but it's a fun fold. Okay, so it's standing up, so hopefully you can see how, you know, fun and different this is. But look here, it goes flat into the mail, and all you do is, that's why I have this little hanger here to hold it up. Okay, and so I just thought that this was really cute, so I'm actually going to leave this here so that you all can see. And I just need to make sure that I am in the camera. Let me just scoot that up a little bit. Sorry for the moving, but I just want to make sure that I'm in the camera. Okay, so I actually love blue. My dad's favorite color is blue. My sister's color is blue. And so I thought that why not use the blue from this set? So the measurements, let's start there, is 4. This is 4 1/4, okay, by 11, scored at 5.5. So instead of it folding the normal way where we would be going like this, it's actually this way. So I'm going to show you a little trick first. Let me actually move these out of the way. I'm going to bring my trimmer in here and show you, once you get it cut to the appropriate measurement, what you're going to do is take the front flap, okay? You're going to take the upper right-hand corner and score it at the bottom left. So again, we are cut and scored, but while I actually have it here, I'm going to go ahead and burnish it with my bone folder, because it does help it to stand too. So then we're going to go ahead and take this front flap like so, bring it in like this into this little gap here. I hope you can see that. And then I'm just going to make sure that this corner score line right here is right in my hinge, or I don't know what you call that, but it allows, that's where you are able to cut and score. But again, we are scoring. So this dark blade here is for cutting. The lighter one is for scoring. So it's going to leave in an embossed mark. It's not going to cut it. So again, corner to corner, top to bottom. You take it out. Let's move the trimmer. Love our trimmer. Oh, you know what? I do want to show you a trick while I have you guys here. And then I'm just going to take that score line and go like this and burnish it again. Well, hello, Madison. So excited for this one. Yeah, I thought you'd like that one. You help me. And then Michelle, groove. Yes, thank you, groove. But I'm going to show you a trick before we go much further, because I've been having get stuck into my groove here. And look here, everybody. I am going to show you, and my sister actually asked some different ways to use this take your pick tool, because I use it all the time. So I'm going to show you. This pointy end is what I use all the time for my dimensionals or to lift up my embellishments. I use this one a lot. But look here, you unscrew it and you take it out, twist it back in, and then this little flat spatula guy goes like this. And this is what you use to clean your groove, okay? And easy peasy, you're going to constantly get stuff in there, and you just literally, I don't know if you can tell, but that's what helps you to get all that gunk out of there, okay? So just a little tip for you tonight. Well, hi, Katie. Hello, hello. Oh, you know what? I didn't share it to the team page, so I'm glad you found us. I don't know, Katie or Michelle or Madison, if you can share it to the team page, since I see that you're on. If not, no big deal, but hopefully they'll find us. All right, so here we have there. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to actually put this guy over here for just a second. We're going to go ahead this piece here is the normal 5 1/4 by 4 basic white cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down now because we aren't stamping directly on there. Normally, for those of you that know me, I don't stamp directly on first because, you know, I'm human. So if I make a mistake, then I want to be able to flip it. So I don't adhere anything down until I have stamped, unless I'm not doing any stamping. So this card you will see is actually very, very cute, but very effective, but it's very doable, okay? Never knew that piece was there. Which piece, Michelle? Hi, Coral. Oh, Coral's on? I didn't see Coral. Hi, Coral. Thank you for joining us. All right, so again, I'm going to put this over here for just a second. We're going to go ahead and the coordinating cardstock is 5 1/4 by 4. That's going to be the back. And so then I have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. That's going to be laid down here. But first, we're going to be bringing in that pretty designer series paper that I got for free, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and adhere that, okay, to the bottom. Uh-oh. I am out. To the savior is my liquid glue gun. And actually, when I am using DSP, designer series paper, I do like to use my liquid glue because it doesn't leave like that lifted part. And so and I can move it around if I need to. Okay. So sometimes there's a godsend for the reason why things happen. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my gray ribbon. I thought that this was so pretty and they went so well together. This is actually the gray granite ribbon and I love it. And I cut a piece ahead of time. I don't know where it is. So we'll just go ahead and cut another piece because I want to show you another trick that I have. So I'm going to go ahead. I like to save as much as I can. And so you can either put adhesive on both ends, but I'm going to show you a very generic little trick that I do. I'm going to go ahead, bring this over like so. And actually, Katie, I'm glad you're here because I'm going to be doing some shading on my Otter and show you some different things that I did. I went to do some shading on my Otter and I realized that I did not have the bronze blending pen. And I did order all of the blends that are all of the new all together ones. But after all that, I realized that I did not even have the bronze because I was trying to do some different fun shadings and I really like how they turned out. So I have samples of each one to show you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. Then what I did is, all right, here is my blue piece. Oh, there was my ribbon that was cut. All right, so you know me, I like to use as many products as I can over and over again so that everybody can get the best buck for their dollar. So I've used these dies a lot, the Hippo and Friends dies. It's an incredible set. There's like 25 pieces, but they're a mess now because I've been playing with them. But it's a great way to be able to do layering. So what I did is I took the largest one here, and I'm actually going to show you what I did. So I die cut the largest one with the Misty Moonlight, and then I took the next size down and I did that with basic white, and then that's how I arrived at being able to layer it because I was able to run it through the Stampin' Cut and Embossing machine. Okay, so then what I did is I'm going to be bringing in I'm going to go ahead and bring in my mat just because I can. I like to stamp with my Stampin' Up mat. Especially the photopolymers, they do much better on a lifted mat. And then I like to bring in my grid paper and my silicone sheet. So what I did is I wanted to be able to go ahead and lift this underneath like so that I can have it layered. So you can adhere whatever kind of adhesive you want. I can go ahead and switch out. But while I'm using solid cardstock and designer series paper, I actually like to use the liquid glue. But when I'm doing it on straight basic white, I don't know how I feel about that. And I have a little smudge there, but that's okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add one of my embellishments there. So that's fine. So there we have. Now, since I've got my ribbon wrapped around it, I'm going to go ahead, add more adhesive. Okay. You can find all of this in my online store, craftsalate.com, or you can go to terrybrummagem1.stampinup.net. But you know what? Craftsalate is much easier because people have a hard time pronouncing our last name, let alone try to spell it, right? All right, so there we are. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this aside, and I'm going to show you what I did here. So I'm bringing in the stamp set, and I'm going to go ahead and use this little otter that's in the water, and he's going to fit perfectly here. And I just did stamping with him with the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And the reason I'm using the Tuxedo Black Memento is because we're going to be using blends to color our shading. So I'm just going to go in the center middle, about like that. Okay, perfect. And then while I have the black out, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the It's Birthday Time. I do have some people in mind that I will be sending these to. And so go ahead and get your stamping out of the way and hope that I do that straight. I don't want my head to be in the camera. And that's pretty good. And then just one more. I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way here. And I'm going to bring in the saying, "You are utterly awesome." And everybody is, especially those that come in and follow me on my Facebook Lives. I usually come on Wednesday nights, and Wednesday nights usually the more laid back. We do 2 or 3 projects, and so people know it's going to be a little bit longer. And then Saturday morning, I do coffee and a card. But when we do have special events like we have right now, then I go ahead and come on as often as I can. And it may not be a set time. Like I just came on yesterday and the day before. So I've got a lot of things that I'm trying to show you guys. So that's the reason behind coming on more. And I hope that you enjoy that. All right. So then what we're going to go ahead and do, for those of you that don't know, this is the Simply Chamois. It's a way to clean your stamps. I absolutely love it. Kind of obsessed with it. And let's see. So we've got some shading to do. And I've had one of my team members, Katie, last night asked me how to do the coloring with the blends. And so I also wanted to show you that if you use the set that I've been using, which are these hippo dies, then there is the die in there that I used, because again, normally I have these all flat on my magnet, but again, I'm trying to use as many as I can, right? As you can see, I use this one a lot. Put that in there. And then I just stamped it, used this one. So again, I was trying to use all of the same set. And then I ran that through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and arrived at that. I also stamped some extra hats that I'm going to show you how I colored it. And I just fussy cut that one. I could show you how to do that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to go ahead and put these all out of the way, and let's go ahead and come in and color our little guy here. So I have an array of blender pens that I did choose to use. You can use one color, you can use 2 color, you can use several colors. So some of these I'm also using on my next project, but what I like to do is I've got our blender pens come in combo packs, okay? So we have a light and a dark crumb cake that I like to use. And then I've got the gray granite dark, and I'll show you why. But then a coordinating color with this paper is balmy blue. And then we've also got basic black light. And then if I make any mistakes, go out of the lines, or if I want anything to be lifted because it's too dark, we have what's called a color lifter. So I'm going to use that to show you how I kind of used black for his little stout. And And so let's go ahead, and before I actually get started as well, I want to kind of show you guys and see if you want to tell me which one you like better. I'm going to show you some different shading of what I did. And then my daughter Madison came home and she was so excited and was playing around with them too. So she actually did this one, and she used the gray granite with some, let's see, where's my gray granite light? All right, Madison, where's my gray granite light? Oh, here it is. It just fell out. All right, so that's what we're going to use for the gray. That's why I used the gray ribbon. I thought that that looked really good together. So I also wanted to show you, though, how you can make it look very different just by bringing in different colors. And I'm going to show you how I do my shading, but I'm going to be honest, every single time I do it, sometimes I start with the light from the combo pack, sometimes I do the dark. But you'll have to tell me which one you like better. If you like the gray, this one here, I used a combination of the crumb cake and the soft suede, and then kind of used the lifter because I thought that he kind of looked like it was a pretty rough day in the water. And then Maddie did gray inside, but I think he's meant to stay white, so we talked about that. And then I used cinnamon cider on this one. This one I used crumb cake, and then I used ivory for the inside, and I don't know how I feel about that one, okay? And then this one I did use crumb cake dark and then light on the inside. So you guys will have to kind of tell me which ones you guys like, but for this purpose here, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did. So I came in with the, I do need the Misty Moonlight Light. Yes. So again, you can start wherever you want, but I'm going to go ahead and just come in with my circles with the fine tip pen and do all of the circles like so. And then I do like the pom-pom to be the darker. And then there's not really much shading on this particular one because it's small enough that you really don't see the need to bring in the shading. But I wanted to show you that this one's done in a little bit darker. That's done with the dark, and I prefer the light. So then what we're going to do is go ahead, and I like what Maddie did. So I'm going to go ahead and come in with the gray granite dark, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I come around the edges like so, okay? And then I'm going to kind of trace it. And then to give the shading effect, what you do is you just kind of go on a thicker line. Maybe you want to do it where there's some lines, but maybe you want to even come up a little bit. So it's really just kind of randomly putting thicker marks. And then you're going to come in with your light. And I like to go ahead, and before I do that, I'm going to round his eyes because I don't want to color the inside of his eyes. And then once I do that, then I'm just going to do a coloring pattern. And then what's fun is how you do your shading is just by coming back in and adding and then shading darker if you want. So if I wanted to come in and make him maybe even a little bit darker, whoops, wrong end, then maybe I want to put more shading up here. And then you're just going to kind of, blend it because they are alcohol, so they're going to dry. They're going to continue to be. So I really like the effect of just that. And then you can come in, though, and blend it more if you want to. Okay. Then what we did is we came in. Let me put some of these away. And I went ahead and we're just going to do some lines over the black. Okay. I kind of like all of the actual waves being a little bit darker and then the raindrops. And then we'll come in with the lighter. And it's funny, how many of you have always enjoyed coloring? Well, I find that using these Stampin' Up! Blends are very therapeutic. Would all of you agree? I just love it. You can sit in front of the TV and watch Bachelor and color to your heart's content, right? Oh, and I missed 2 spots there. And then all you're going to do is you can do as much shading around because you got to make him look like he's obviously in the water, right? And then I just kind of came down to the happy birthday part. But you know what I thought I would try? Because they're like snowflakes. None of them are going to be perfect. So I was going to see what it would be to actually shade all around and come down here. And I don't know that I'm liking it, but I thought I would try it. What do you guys think? I don't know if I like that. Because then I would have to bring in some dark or something, but it is what it is. And then, you know what? I'll just bring in another shade here and just add, those actually look like little fishies. All right, and that's why it did, because I thought I grabbed the dark blue, but it's actually the black. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I did for his nose or whatever you would call it. There's some lines there, but I'm just going to do it on one side because, again, you're trying to give it that shading look. So then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my gray granite light and do a shading, and it kind of just blends it. And it might be hard to see, but you can really see up close. And you know what I think I want to try? I'm going to go ahead and give him blue eyes. Let's see what that looks like. And I actually like that. So there we have it. Now we have our hat and our little guy here. And so let me go ahead and move, and I like that one better. So let's go ahead and move this out of the way. And you'll have to tell me which colors you like for the otter. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and let me get my dimensionals out. I'm gonna need my minis and my regulars, get my pick tool, and let's go ahead and start layering. So I think it's great to use my tool here to pop. I don't know why, I feel like I'm not in the bottom of the screen, and I hope that I haven't lost you guys because I've been trying to concentrate on my little stuff here. So this one, I'm going to also pop up. Okay. And we've got one over here. And then the next one, I hope you like as well. Let's go ahead and use the mini dimensionals for this little guy here. And that's good. Now, take your pick tool and go ahead and pop those off like so. Okay. So, do you guys have any special wish list of things that you have seen in the catalogs that you want? Do you have your favorites? Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and keep his ears out. But I think that this is so cute. I don't know if I like it with the whole water. You guys will have to give me your opinion. And then let's go ahead and lift these off. Okay. I have got something that's on my, and so what we're going to do here, something is floating down. All right, so let me show you how we're going to go ahead and adhere it now. Let me bring in my silicone mat. I love this silicone mat. You get glue on here. You can even use a hot glue gun, and it's going to wipe right off. So let's go ahead and bring back in our liquid glue. Okay. And go ahead and lay it as if it was going to be flat. Go ahead and bring your card in and center it as you would if it were the cover. Okay. Oops. Just fudged it a little bit. The beauty of using liquid glue, like I said. Okay. And there we have it. And then it's going to pop up like so. And it doesn't want to stay completely popped up, which is why we have, oh my goodness, have I lost, I was like, oh my gosh, every live I've got some kind of a, well, that's not good. It's stuck to my, but luckily that will be covered. So I'm just going to redo this. Oh boy, you know, it wouldn't be alive if there wasn't something. And so at least you all know that I'm normal and I'm human and things are going to happen. But the beauty of it is you recover. And that's what I did right there. And then I have to tell you guys that I thought that these little guys here were retired, but I went looking in my catalog and I was like, oh my gosh, they are still here. They are the blue adhesive backed gems, and I thought these were perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like darker and lighter, and they like change kind of. But so I thought that these kind of went with the theme of like this really, and I was going to put one there to cover that little guy. And so again, I said it was like a snowflake, right? They don't have to be perfect every time. And so I'm going to even maybe put this one spread out a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead, lift him up like so that I can go ahead and put one on either side. Ta-da! And there we have it. What do you guys think? I honestly think that this turned out so cute. I really like this one. You'll have to tell me if you Otter be excited about getting this one. Hence, I'm trying to be funny. But there we have it. So this is what it looks like standing up. And let me go ahead and get all this out of the way here. And so we have it standing up, and then this is what it looks like flat. Okay. Yes, for some reason, I am not. So for my next project, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. I had to move my stand, and that's not going to work. I'm so sorry. I just completely moved my whole setup to try to get down here more, and I don't know why. So that was probably a bad idea, but I'm going to go ahead and show you my next one here. Hence the theme of this fun fold. So you'll have to tell me which one you like better. So I'm going to set these aside over here. Okay. I'll just leave this one flat and this one like this so you can see. Now, this next set is using a really, really, really fun, bright set. And I think that all of us can definitely use some brightness in our lives and some positivity. Well, what better way than to have rainbows? And so it says, sending you a rainbow of happiness, and it goes like this. And I showed this at my team meeting last night, and I just fell in love with it, which is why I went ahead and showed you how you can have the exact same fold or card layout, but it can look completely different. So let me go ahead and show you this set here. This is new in the mini catalog, and then I'm going to show you all of this paper you can pick out for free in Celebration. And I'm just going to go through real quick, make sure I'm in the camera. I don't know why my camera is so messed up tonight, but I'm going to show you some fun different things. And I've got a lot of projects coming up using this, because look at how much paper you guys would get for free. And I've already made 4 cards, and I still have like, I don't even know how many sheets still. So, I mean, it's endless. And so we don't want to hoard our paper, right? So this is how it comes. It's called the Sunshine and Rainbows. And I'm just going to keep with the theme that's already done. So again, this is a Celebration item that you get for free with a $50 order. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the pieces that we used. I love the stamp set, Rainbow of Happiness. You make me happy. Thank you. Sending you a rainbow of happiness, a little something to brighten your day. Hence, that's what we got on the inside, a little something to brighten your day, because it looked like a ray of sunshine, right? So, again, I just think that this is so cute. Well, hi, Debbie. Good to see you, too. Did you see the Otter one? I love how that turned out with that paper. And so these are actually dies, and I'm going to be showing you on a future project how we actually will make real rainbows out of just running this through one time with the Stampin' Cut It machine. So let's go ahead. I've got this. I've got the stamp set, and I've showed you that. Go ahead and move this out of the way for just a second. Then you've seen me use the Give It a Whirl dies, and I have been asked to use this more. because if you ever miss any of my videos, you can go watch the replay. And all you do is in the search button, you would type Give It a Whirl Dies, and you can see the projects I've made. So again, I like to use product that we've all purchased and get the most money out of it. So what I did is I already ran this little heart through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and here are my 2 hearts that I've done that with. Last night at my team meeting, it decided to go missing, and it was stuck to the back of my stamp set, so that's great. And then also in that set, we have some clouds that I did cut out because I thought that these were really cute, and I'm going to show you some of the other projects that we're going to do with that. But I'm not using that tonight, but you can believe it, I'm going to be using it in some of the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these in here for my next project. But I do want to show you something came today. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here because I'm done with the whirl dies. This is a new cloud punch as well. So there is a piece of paper that has clouds on it in here that I'm going to show you. It is so pretty. Look at this. And the punch, okay, showing you all kinds of tips. It's Wednesday night. So you're just going to come in here like so and look at this. So this is a raining cloud. And look at how easy, cute, and everything else. So what I like to do is, you can see that you can't get in there. Well, to not waste it, I don't want to use my scissors that have a charm on it. Let's see, where are my regular scissors? I'll just use this. Okay, so I'm going to kind of cut around here, but I want to show you. So you don't want to waste anything. And then you're just going to kind of build your way up so that you don't waste it. And so what my whole point in showing you this as well is when you are looking at items in the catalog, make sure that if it has coordinating paper, punches, dies, that you actually notice, okay, is there anything else in the catalog? Because chances are our paper is going to coordinate with a die, like my heart paper for bingo. It's got hearts that die cut out the heart paper. And so just like this one, because I did not see this cloud when it first came out. And so I had to wait to do some of my projects because I wanted to be able to use my punch. Yes, we can fussy cut, but if there's things that make our lives easier, why wouldn't we, right? All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and jump in. Then what I did is I went ahead and used the layering circles. If you do have a 2.5-inch punch, because I won't come on and show retired product because you can't get it anymore. But a lot of us have 2-inch circle, 2.5. You can use that if you don't have the layering circles. So I try to give you alternatives. So that's what I used here. All right, let's go ahead and do the exact same thing that we just did, but I want to show you some tips on how to use this stamp set, okay? Let me go ahead, and while I am here, turn this around, let's go ahead and score our base. I've already shown you how to do it on the Otter, but again, you're just taking the upper right corner, and you're going to come down to the bottom left corner and make sure that it's on the groove here. And again, we are not cutting it. So you got to make sure you keep that dark blade out of the way and go ahead and score it. Okay, get the trimmer out of the way and go ahead and push on that score line. Go ahead and burnish it. Whoa, it's trying to fly away like those clouds. And then hence it's going to be like that. So let's go ahead and be building here. And the colors that are coordinating with this paper that is so pretty. I mean, I just love, love, love. Everyone's, you know, going through some hard times. And I just, like my mom said, you know, what, it's time to have bright, fun colors. Because I was like, Mom, do you like the rainbow set? And she's like, absolutely. It's uplifting. It's positive. But it's not all rainbow. There is all kinds of very fun prints that will be able to be used all year long. that's what I love about our Stampin' Up paper, is it's reversible and it's amazing. And so you get a lot of good use out of it. And the quality is amazing. Okay, you saw how I did the ribbon. We're just going to go like this and attach it with Scotch tape on the back so that I can continue to chat with you. I'm going to start looking at the comments because, you know, one of the reasons why I love coming on and showing you guys inspiration too is one of the reasons I joined Stampin' Up is I needed friendship. I needed fellowship, and I have met some amazing, amazing people doing what I do. And, you know, I have had wonderful ladies join my team that are doing it to get the discount. They are called hobbyists, and they are some of my bestest friends now. You know, sometimes we just need friends. And I am very, very thankful that I'm able to find that with Stampin' Up. And if you are interested, now that I just said that, in being part of my Crafts-A-Lot team, you literally only pay $99, get $125 worth of product. But during celebration, which is happening right now, is you get to pick 2 free stamps of your choice from either the annual catalog or the mini catalog. 2 free stamps of your choice in addition to everything else. So that is a really good deal, you guys. So you may want to pop on that. And again, you can join just to get the discount. And I would love to have you part of my team. And we do team meetings, we do challenges, we do swaps, we do prizes all the time. So I would love to have you be part of our team. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and move this out of the way because now I'm going to show you how to work with this really fun rainbow set. The coordinating colors that we are using tonight are Magenta Madness, okay, and Bermuda Bay, okay, and Misty Moonlight and Mango Melody. So I am going to go ahead and move some of this out of the way because I need to be able to have some workspace without getting ink everywhere. But yeah, I don't know why my camera is so high tonight. All right, so I've got, let me show you another tip too. I like to label. So for those of you that order stamps from me, some of you have asked, how do you label it? There are stickers in the back here, okay? And then what I do is I take my pick tool and I lift them up. There's different languages, but you can see where I've taken out 2 of them. And then I lay one here to label it. It's called Mango Melody. And then over here, I put it inside because I may have like 4 different colors of yellow that I'm working with, but I don't want my stamp to get mixed in with different colors. So I like to work with my name of the stamp of the ink in front of me, and then I can see the color there too. So this way I can see that I've got Misty Moonlight, Mango Melody. But yeah, you know what? I am not in the camera. What is happening? I apologize, but I don't know why. I had to take my stand into the other room the other day, and boy, that was a mistake because I think it took me forever to try to get it where I wanted it. All right, so here's my stamp sets. I mean, my ink pads, okay? I'm going to go ahead and set this up out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do, because there's some tricks to what I want to show you. So again, here is the stamp set, and they are photopolymer, and so they are like rubbery flexible. And so what I did is I laid them down flat, and I'm going to show you as we go. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, they're archable. So the best way that I found to use them is to lay the set down first and then lift it with the block. And I'll show you what I mean by that as we go. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is let's go ahead and stamp this little sun guy here. And so what I mean by that is this. Mom says her favorite color is always the rainbow. Makes sense. It's all color. Yes, my mom always says that her favorite color is rainbow. How sweet is that? All right, so this is photopolymer. Sometimes what will happen, everybody, is if you go to put your stamp on the block, it's going to adjust it wrong and kind of, you know, stretch it out, whatever. So what I have found is the best way is I like to lay it down first and then lift it up with my block like so. Then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Mango Melody, okay? And I'm going to just come in and stamp it in the center there, like so. And I'll wash that in a minute. Then I'm going to come in. I came in with the Bermuda Bay for the inside. So again, you can either just take your chances and put it on there, or you can go ahead and just go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for it since I did do it last night and I kept them on the blocks. It's another reason why I'm going to start coming on more, everybody, because while everything is on my 100 blocks, I don't want to have to put them away and then come back again. And so it makes sense to just come on, show you what I did, right? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and come in with my circle. And let me show you what we did here. Oops, oh. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and lay this here and show you what I've done. I'm going to go ahead and move my silicone mat down a little bit. I like to use my silicone mat on my white grid paper. It helps me to be able to see better. But we're going to be doing what's called stamping off a little bit. So what we're going to do is, let me see if you can see it better like this. So what I've done is I've already adjusted it. So before I put color on it, I want to be able to come in with my circle to make sure that I have it where I want it. And that looks good. So then I'm going to go ahead and move my silicone mat for just a second. Let's go ahead and stamp that rainbow arch. And we're going to stamp off. And I also see that I didn't get full coverage, which is another reason why I like to always have my grid paper. And I could even stamp it off twice if I wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it because you want it to be light enough to be able to come in with the words of the arch, okay? So that looks good. I actually don't want it to be perfect, so I love that, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the ones that I am done with. Okay, then let's go ahead and come in and see if we like the placement of the pink. Otherwise, we can redo it. And I do like that. So we're going to go ahead and come in with Magenta Madness. What I really like about this set, everybody, is it's really getting me to step out of my comfort zone and using more of my colors because I have all of the colors. I'm actually liking that shading. And so I love that I've been able to come in with this set and use a lot of covers that I don't use as often as I could be, right? All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and come in with the words now. And I'm just going to go for it because I've already shown you what I did. So let's see if I can go ahead and get this also while being on camera. Okay, and you don't want to wobble it. You just want to push down and lift. Wow, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go ahead. And another thing I have been asked is how do we open and close our stamps? There's different ways you can do it, but there's a little lift right here. And for those of you that know, I have a paralyzed hand that sometimes it wants to cooperate, sometimes it doesn't. And then you just push it in like that. And then you just grab it, pull it back down, pop it down, and there you go. So if I can do it, I've been having some problems with my hand, yes, because it gets tired. But you know what? It's very therapeutic for me. So I just love doing it. So if I can do it, then all of you can definitely do it as well. I have people say all the time, oh, I'm not creative, and I won't be able to stamp straight. Well, you know what? Everything takes practice. Practice makes perfect. But that's why I get to come on and stamp with you guys and make projects and different things is because I love teaching. And everyone has been very surprised how they can do it too. And I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. You don't have to do it as a business like I do. You can just sign up for my events. We can do it in person, but right now the majority of it is virtual. So for those of you that may have came on later, do not forget that if you are interested in signing up for bingo, I have tried pushing it out about as far as I can. But I went ahead and ordered, and I'm going to have a couple of extra kits. So if you and any of your family or friends want to come on Zoom with us, you're going to have to let me know, because I think I'm only going to have enough for 2 more spots. So please get on and let me know. You can call me, text me, email me, but just try to let me know as soon as you can that you want those kits, okay? The more we have, better prizes, right? It's all based off of how many people join. And again, we are doing Valentine's Day cards and treats and different fun stuff. So I hope that you'll be able to join us. And again, for those of you that may not have seen, do not throw away your dimensionals when the perfect octagon has been taken out, because all you have to do is come around like this, and I can do the rest later, but you get the idea. And so I'm going to go ahead and just, I thought that I felt one pop off, and it did right there. And so I'm going to go ahead and just go like that, throw that away, and then come in with my take your pick tool. And so how many of you like to do game night or ladies night, couples night, wind down night? So it is next Friday. We would love to have you. And then I have my next one will be for Mother's Day. And things are always done, you know, a month in advance. Hence, January 14th is a month before Valentine's Day, which is why we are having it January 14th. Thought it would be an easy way for you to remember. And then, so the Mother's Day, I think it's going to be in March. I don't remember the date, but be on the lookout for that. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and put our glue down here again. So what do you guys think of these fun, cute cards? Again, if you have not received your catalog or your celebration brochure, let me know. But I also have posted them on my website at craftslatte.com. So please go check it out. I can tell you that some of the items will be while supplies last. So if there is anything on your wish list, you're going to want to get it before they're doing this new thing called not orderable. And so with all the shipping problems, you know, everybody having, you just really want to get in and get some of that stuff. I know that there's a lot of kiddos that are excited to be able to make treats for their friends again for school. My sister's a special ed teacher, and we always do all kinds of fun stuff for her kiddos. So hence, that's why I will be making some treats for Valentine's Day. All right, so we are almost there, people. Now this one, I don't know if you noticed, but it has stitchery around it, which I really like. But we also have punches as well, if punches are more of your thing. I'm so excited about my cloud punch that came today. Not that I'm chasing rabbits, but all right. Now we're going to go ahead and just put a heart at the end of the rainbow. And then again, we need one here as our door stopper. And I'm going to actually put it kind of at a slant. And then the last and final step is we're going to come in with our iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. I didn't know how I felt about these, you guys, in the catalog. And it just amazes me every time that they look so different in person. And I have to say, I love them because they kind of go with what color you're putting it on. It's really cool. Hence the iridescent, you know. So I'm going to do a little one there, and then let's go big or go home, and we'll do really big there. So there we have it, because I like to do things in odd numbers, 1, 2, 3. So there we have it, you guys. I have been so excited to come on and show you this set. So you'll have to tell me, which one do you guys like better? Do you like, make sure I'm in the camera. Do you like the Otter? Or do you like the rainbow better? You'll have to tell me which one you like. Let me see. I'm trying to see how we can. So if you like the Otter, you'll have to comment 1. And if you prefer the rainbow, you'll have to comment 2. So I just want to thank everybody ever so much for coming on with me tonight. I love coming on and giving you inspiration. Again, make sure you go check me out at craftslatte.com. And you can find all kinds of information on my blog. Make sure that when you check out, if I've given you any inspiration tonight, that you just make sure that you are shopping with me, Terry Brummagem, and it's going to ask you at checkout, do you want to use a host code? And the answer is yes. And this is the host code that you would put in, okay? And it's always updated on the right toolbar of my blog. So I look forward to hearing from all of you. If you have not already clicked the 3 dots and get notified when I go live, then please do that. And I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow for my next project from Celebration and the launch of the new mini catalog. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a very blessed, wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.